It's no secret that college costs are climbing. There are few, if any, college students who don't think high college prices are a major problem. Everyone's hope is to earn a scholarship to help pay for their education, but are scholarships really helping everyone? This video will briefly overlook the case of merit scholarships, specifically at non-Ivy League schools. For those who don't qualify for need-based aid or enough need-based aid, there has been an increasing rise in the cost of higher education. Scholarships are supposed to be saving people money and making education more affordable. But for some, the scholarships can act as incentive for students to attend institutions they cannot really afford. Considering the Lawrence Lessig working definition of institutional corruption, corruption occurs when the effectiveness of an institution is undermined and the institution weakens, or public trust of the institution to accomplish its goals weakens. Here, the purpose of the institution is being undermined because scholarships are supposed to save people money but can end up costing them more. In addition, the rising costs of college is weakening people's trust in the institution, as they know they will likely leave school with a lot of debt. So what is going on with these scholarships? Tuition at most schools increases annually, but in recent years, tuition costs have been increasing much faster than the average rate of inflation. This has been occurring for many reasons, one of which is tuition discounting in the form of scholarships and aid. Former Secretary of Education William J. Bennett in 1987 postulated that because the government vowed to assist students with paying for their education through the Higher Education Act of 1965, schools feel comfortable jacking up tuition costs. Students can take out low-interest loans to pay for what scholarships do not, and schools make money off those loans. This creates an incentive to offer just enough money to students to get them to attend that specific school, but not enough to keep them from taking out loans. In the long run, this costs students more. The data being looked at is from a 4-year span of the 2007 to 2008 academic year to the 2011 to 2012 academic year. These years are particularly interesting because they span right before the Great Recession and following it, where the need for scholarships was increasing. By looking at the tuition costs in different years, the change in tuition costs, the change in merit aid awarded, as well as the average aid package, I've estimated how much it cost students to attend a year of college in 2007 versus 2011. Now we'll look at some extreme, but not entirely uncommon cases. First, Florida's St. Leo University. Tuition rose by 10.3% from $16,836 to $18,570. The average aid package went down by 90% to only $1,951, but there was a 1,568% increase in aid awarded, meaning more scholarships were given out, but each was worth less. Total cost for students without need went from about $13,128 to $16,619 in only 4 years. At Bryn Mawr College in Pennsylvania, tuition increased by 14.9%, total aid by 7,218%, and the average aid package went down by 30%, catapulting average no-need costs from $20,820 to $29,509 in 4 years. At Loyola Marymount in California, tuition increased by 13.9%, and total costs after merit aid increased from $20,634 to $26,889. A last extreme example is Providence College in Rhode Island, where total amount of aid is increasing, individual aid is decreasing, and in 4 years, average costs have gone from $9,079 to $21,195. Now we know there's a problem, but solutions are much less obvious. Universities could be asked to police themselves, but there's no incentive to change behavior there. Eliminating merit aid to only provide need-based aid would eliminate technically unnecessary spending, allowing for lower total costs, but would keep some schools from appealing to students. Making institutions public and having their finances run by the government could regulate aid and tuition costs, but would be difficult to achieve in real life and would ruin the spirit of some institutions. Possibly the best way to fix this problem is amend the Higher Education Act of 1965 by adding a real costs clause that says schools cannot raise costs much higher than inflation, which would regulate the financial burden on students rather than having it increase annually. The problem of rising tuition costs isn't necessarily a fixable problem. Rather than just making college affordable, there are many other costs that factor in. Inflation is unavoidable, but also more people attending college creates a heavy demand that allows the supply to charge more. Having to pay the faculty well to keep them at a specific school rather than leaving for a better paying university, as well as high student expectations of facilities, amenities, and opportunities also keep costs high. Another major factor is that schools are striving to attain a desired ranking. To be labeled a good school in terms of rankings, they need to spend money to attract the best students. A lot of time, effort, and money will need to have been spent if a solution is to be found and implemented.